Hello, Mr. John Boy here, and welcome to Guild Wars 2. This is one game that everyone always recommends to play. But honestly, other than a few days when it first came out, I don't know how many years ago, I didn't play much, and I can't really remember much about it. Um, but since I'm just starting the game, I thought it'd be fun to make some videos and see if anyone would like to come along with the journey with me. Secondly, a little bit about me. I've been playing MMOs for over 20 years now. I first started playing MMOs when I was, I think, a young teenager, maybe even a little bit before. I played Asheron's Call around my uncle's house, and the idea of being able to play with loads of people was honestly great. I loved it. Of course, 2005 in May came along and World of Warcraft came out, and I got hooked on that like many, many other people. Um, but I stopped playing. I've had a couple of breaks, but in I would say Shadowlands, I stopped playing, then I picked it up. Then I played a little bit of Dragonflight, but nothing major. I've been playing World of Warcraft Classic, which I may put on this channel as well. I've put a couple of videos on. But honestly, I'm hoping if people like this sort of thing, then I'll make more of these videos. I'll make more of videos on MMOs. Maybe I'll do two or three at the same time. It all depends. I just want to have a sort of a chill time where we can go through the world together. But by all means, if if any Guild Wars 2 players, like veterans, have any tips or anything, you can just let me know in the comments and I'll read them and reply to you. But if it sounds like something you'd be interested in, then feel free to stick around. As I said before, I have played this game um, very a small amount. I'm gonna choose a server which is high. I don't want super high just because I don't want any queue times. I don't know if there is any queue times. I'd be interested to know if there are queue times, and if there are, what it's sort of thing. What's the difference between very high, high, medium, anything like that? I'm gonna go with this one. This was the one that I originally went with. I haven't really looked at servers. I mean, for me, PvP is kind of fun. I am aware of World v World, and that would be something I'd probably try. Um, Actual pure PvP, not particularly interested in, but then again, I wouldn't say that I would never play it, so we'll just have to see. Um, and that's about it. We can get into it now and have a look at it. As far as character creation is concerned, I do like to read all the classes, all of the races, and just see what they are. So if you don't like that or you're not interested in that and you just want to skip to the gameplay, that's fine. I will try to put a timestamp below so you can just skip ahead. But let's have a look. I will say at the moment I haven't bought. I don't know if you can. Obviously, you can buy expansions. I'm not going to buy anything for the time being. I'm just going to play the base game. I'm not spending any money on it. And if and when I do pick this up full time as another MMO to play, then I will certainly do it. But for the time being, we're just going to go with the base game. So let's have a look. As I say, World of Warcraft is something I played. I actually used to play range classes solely. I never wanted to play melee. I wasn't interested in it. I think it was Diablo 2 or Diablo 3. Actually, no, it was Diablo 3. I started playing a Melee, really enjoyed it. Then I went back to Warcraft and played a Melee. So now I'm kind of, you know, all over the place. I'm not sure what I'm going to play. I'm thinking to play Melee in this. For me, I'm not really interested in PvP so much. But I think World v Worlds PvP would be a pain in the ass. So we'll just have to see. So we'll have a look and see what we've got here. As I say, I can't remember anything about this game, so we're going to read through all of the races, all of the classes, and see what we decide. So the Charr race was forged in the merciless crucible of war. As all they know, war defines them, and the quest for dominion drives them ever onward. The weakling and the fool have no place among the Charr. Victory are all that matters, and it must be achieved by any means and at any cost. I mean, it's kind of cool. They remind me of Taurens in World of Warcraft. Humans, of course. Everyone knows human. Humans have lost their homeland, their security, and their former glory. Even their gods have withdrawn, and yet the human spirit remains unshaken. These brave defenders of... Is that Kryta? These brave defenders of Kryta continue to fight with every ounce of their strength. The Norn. This race of towering hunters experienced a great defeat when the Ice Dragon drove them from their glacial homeland. Nevertheless, they won't let one lost battle, however punishing, dampen their enthusiasm for life and the hunt. They know that only the ultimate victor achieves legendary rewards. They're kind of cool. The Asura. These alchemagical inventors may be short in stature, but they're intellectual giants. Among the Asura, it's not the strong who survive, but the clever. Other races believe they should rule by virtue of their power and strength, but they're deluding themselves. In due time, all will serve the Asura. They seem a little bit like arseholes, to be honest. And then the Sylvari. Sylvari are not born. They awaken beneath the pale tree with knowledge gleaned from their pre-life dream. These noble beings travel, seeking adventure and pursuing quests. They struggle to balance curiosity with duty, eagerness with chivalry, and warfare with honour. Magic and mystery entwine to shape the future of this race that so recently appeared. So, I mean, I'm not sure if you can, if certain classes are race locked, but I'm just gonna choose. I'm thinking I want something. I'm not gonna choose these because honestly, these sound like arseholes. I mean, I am a bit of an arsehole, but these just seem annoying. I don't know if choosing if they have any racials as well, like Warcraft. But we'll choose. I kind of like this Charr. And we could go boring and go human, but I think I'm gonna go Charr. I like these guys. I don't usually choose bigger characters because, and I know this makes no difference, but when they run, they seem to run slower than smaller characters, and so it seems slower. I know it makes no difference, but I think I'm going to choose this one. Female and male. I'm going to choose male. Sometimes I choose females, but with the bigger races, I prefer males. And of course, here's the fun time where we choose our class. Upgrade your account with Guild Wars 2 expansion to upload Revenant. I'd be interested. I'd be interested to know what the Revenant class is actually like. As I say, I'm not going to be paying any money towards this until I get a reasonable way through. But if any people want to tell me what the Revenant class is actually like, is it overpowered compared to the rest of them? Just leave me a comment. So let's have a look at these. We'll read through the classes and see. Now I may decide, depending on the class, I may choose a different race. Actually, I want to double check this. I just want to double check if this is race locked or not. No, it seems not. So you can be any race you want and any class, which is kind of cool. Being race locked is annoying, honestly. So Guardian, let's have a look. Favours melee, supports allies, defensive magic. Guardians gain personal enhancements from their virtues, which can be briefly expended to aid allies or damage foes. Formidable on their own, Guardians shine brightest in the company of allies. It kind of reminds me of Paladin. Any Warcraft players. Warrior. Melee, high survivability, weapons master. Warriors build their adrenaline by successfully striking an enemy, it's a bit like Rage, then expend it to unleash devastating burst attacks. Warriors are versatile and resilient fighters. Okay, I mean Warrior is kind of, everyone knows what Warrior is. Engineer. Melee or ranged, gadgets, turrets and toolkits, Technomancer. Engineers are jacks of all trades and with enough time, masters of many, able to bring dozens of abilities and toolbelt skills to a fight. Their art is in choosing the right one to utilise at the perfect time. This kind of sounds quite fun, but honestly, it does sound fun, but I just feel like someone massive like this, a character like this, doesn't really suit it for me. Same with the Thief. I mean, Thief, melee, stealth evasion, acrobatic. It's like the rogue sort of class. Thieves manage their initiative during combat, expending it to unleash carefully timed attacks. What they lack in defense, they make up for with skills to debilitate, teleport, or vanish from sight. I've never been a rogue player so much, so probably not. At the ranger, I'd imagine like a hunter, favours range, pet, naturalist. Rangers tame a variety of pet companions to complement their fighting style, rounding out their arsenal with traps, nature spirits and survival skills. They have the tools to take on any type of foe. Again, I don't know what it is about these hunter sort of classes, these ranger classes, never really been one for me. At the moment, engineers is probably tempting me the most, but we'll carry on. Mesmer. I mean, this guy here, I mean, he looks terrible, but that's fine. Like, can you imagine him as a thief? He's not really the most stealthy person in the world, but you never know. So Mesmer. Favours range, creates illusions, finesse and misdirection. Masters of magical misdirection. Mesmers create and shatter clones and illusions of themselves in battle. Mesmers rely on evasion and subterfuge, requiring finesse and practice to perfect. I mean, maybe. Necromancer, I mean, it's got to be like the Warlock, surely. Favours range, summons minions, dark magic. Necromancers of Tyria. Is it Tyria or Tyria? Necromancers of Tyria are monsters on the battlefield, draining life force from their enemies and entering a death shroud that temporarily grants them powerful abilities and protects them from harm. Now, I did play a Warlock when I first started World of Warcraft. We'll go slightly off topic because when it came to vanilla WoW, not vanilla, WoW Classic and TBC Classic. I was leveling a Warlock, and I actually gave up in both of them, to be honest, because I'd been there and done it. So I kind of feel like I want something different and fresh. Elementalist sounds like Mage, but we'll have a look. Favours ranged, elemental magic, versatile caster. Elementalists harness the power of the 4 elements: water, earth, fire and air to cast powerful spells. Their ability to change their elemental attunement mid-combat is versatile but difficult to master. So I imagine these guys are pretty, well, as I say, it's complexity 3. So I'd imagine they're pretty hard to play, but if you can play them well, they're very good. Now it's interesting that Engineer has 3. I'm feeling Engineer. However, I did say before, if I was going to be an Engineer, I want someone smaller. For me, these big classes, I don't really like the look of them. I think I'm going to go Human Engineer. Human Male and Engineer. And we'll try this. Now, I don't want to spend too long on this. Actually, so I'll toggle the armor off. Okay. I don't want him short. I want him as max. I want him as high as possible. And of course, like my physique in real life, I want him as ripped as hell. Although, would an engineer necessarily be ripped? I kind of feel like an engineer would be very scrawny. Especially if he's using turrets. He's not going to be fighting himself. So I'm going to make him scrawny. Now, skin colour. Now, if we're following with that train of thought, he probably doesn't go outside much. In which case, he is the same complexion as me. But we'll have a quick look through. Now, usually I like to make mine a little bit tanned. However, I think we're going to follow the thing and say he's an engineer. He's scrawny. He probably doesn't lift many weights, and he probably doesn't go outside much. So we're going to make him very white. Right, faces. Okay. I mean, face-wise, I mean, he's probably not... I kind of want him to be a good-looking. He may be pale and he may be scrawny, but I kind of want him... Maybe... Yeah, this guy. Something's blown up in his face. He's got a bit of a scar from it. Maybe he's created something that's gone mental. So, I mean, he looks good. I burnt his hair off. I mean, what would he look like if he didn't go outside and he was very pale? I mean, usually I like bolder characters, but I'm thinking... I mean, maybe he's cocky. I mean, this strikes me as a cocky asshole. This is just... No, I don't want this. I quite like this hairstyle, to be honest. Let's just have a look through and see what we've got. Facial hair. Can he grow facial hair? No. No. A massive ass beard. Although it's kind of... doesn't really suit it. Hey, there he is. Let's have a look. Yeah, something like this. Face details. Now, I'm not going to fuck around with these, because last time I did this, I was playing Mass Effect, and I was messing around with sliders, and I thought, oh, this character looks good. And I only realised in the first cutscene that when the character turned like this, his lips were basically touching this text here. So I'm not messing around with this. I will, like, eye colour. Does this change? Oh no, that's eye shape, eye colour here. Kind of like greens is my favourite colour, but I kind of feel like deep purple would be nice. Nose I'm not pissing around with. Mouth no. Chin no. I've made my... I remember that. Armour dies. Right, here we go. Hang on. I'm a cyborg. I'm wondering, is this the armour colour that I start with? I'm going to assume it is. In which case... I don't know what to choose. I kind of like purple and green, although it looks a bit like a clown, but this guy is a clown. Hold on, let me change the hair colour. Where's hair colour? Here we go. Kind of like just boring ass black, to be honest. Or what about white? No, it looks old. I'll take the white. And then beard. Yep, that's fine. I mean, I don't like that. Now I have to know, with colour schemes, I'm terrible. I mean, I really am bad with colour schemes. So, I mean, I kind of make it as generic as possible. What's this? We can do white. What do we do here? Okay, far right. Ay. No. And then boots. We make... Oh no, these are knee pads. We'll make these white as well. Can we make them green? I suppose. Mask colour. Okay. I want a dark thing, but maybe like a Dijon. What's this one? This is the belt. I kind of want like a belty colour. Or do I? Can I zoom in? I can't. That's fine. I'll do boots, I think. Because I don't want to spend this sort of stuff. There we go. I mean, looks terrible, but hey, listen. Right, look, my most useful tool is my Universal Multi-Tool Pack, Eagle Eye Goggles, and Scopic Monocle. I mean, what do I want? I mean, I do like goggles. Oh shit. These change. Do these change in game? Is this a thing? Or is this just a thing? Like, I want goggles. Actually, I'm gonna go with Panscopic Monocle. I don't want to be like some weirdo that spies on people from next door. And he kind of reminds me of some sort of predator. Some sexual predator. So I'm just going to go with the single predator look. Whether you're double checking the wire in there, of course it is. What does this say? Nothing sees the world more clearly than a soaring eagle. These goggles allow its wearer to see just as well. I bet it does from next door's window, so we're not going to do that. Right, charm. Trouble may follow me, but I use my charm, dignity, ferocity to overcome it. I feel like I'm a bit of a pretty boy, so I feel like my charm may do it. I certainly have no dignity. If I was wearing those goggles, I most certainly would not have dignity. Ferocity, I don't want to come across as too much of a predator, so I think charming is nice. I'm charming. No one can resist me when I'm at my best. I know just what to say to lighten the mood or bolster courage. Perfect. Exactly like me. Charismatic. Don't wear a goggle, but maybe. I was raised in the streets by common folk. I want to be raised but among the nobility. I don't want to be a street urchin or common folk. I'm going to go with nobility. I grew up among nobles, including my friend Lord Farron, who can trace their ancestry back to ancient kings. I received an excellent education, am well versed in courtly graces, and understand the responsibility that comes with privilege. One of my biggest regrets is that I've never searched for my true parents. Well, listen, I came from nobility, so they're probably still around, I think. I never recovered my sister's body. I passed up an opportunity to perform in the circus. I feel like we're kind of a circus performer now with that eye. This. Never recovered my sister's body. My sister was a seraph. Centaurs killed her while she was out on a patrol. They never recovered her body, and it has always bothered me. Okay. Everyone said I was blessed by Dwana, Grenth, Balthazar, Melandru, Lisa, Cormia when I was young. Now let's have a look at these. Dwana, goddess of healing, air and life, is the even-tempered leader of the old gods. She is often depicted as young, tall and slender, rising into the air on immense feathery wings. Don't think that really suits me. Grenth looks like an arsehole. Grenth is the god of darkness, ice and death. His acolytes know that the veil between the worlds is thin. Death does not frighten me. Even the darkest nights give me comfort because Grenth watches over me. I mean, honestly, I don't think I'm a Grenthian. Balthazar, the god of war, fire and challenge, oversees the battle arena. He gifts those who have a knack for combat, strategy and skill with weapons. I have trained hard to honour Balthazar. Again, don't know. I'm not really feeling Balthazar, although he does have a cool portrait along with Brent. Dwana looks like she needs to sort that out. Now, Twigman over here, or Twigwoman, Melandru. Melandru, the goddess of nature, earth and growth, can be found in every harvest and every flower. She smiles upon those, like me, who have an affinity with animals. I am a follower of Melandru. Nope. Lisa, I think. Lisa wears many masks. She is the dual-faced goddess of beauty, water and illusion. She is the patron of the most attractive and graceful among us. Her blessings have touched me all my life. Again, not really. Let's have a look at it. Cormia, you need to sort me out because we're on the last one. Cormia is the goddess of order, spirit and truth. She was once mortal like me. She inspires me every day to find greater courage and seek righteous of heart, mind and action. Well, I mean, none of these really go with my man here. However, we can have a quick look at Grenth. I mean, Grenth is an arsehole. Grenth, maybe. Cormia or Grenth? I'm going to go Grenth. I'm going to go pick a... Right, look here. Grenth, the god... Yeah, we've done this. Signed. Oh, God. What name can we do? Now, names. I always had a name that I always used to use. But I think we can... Maybe for the sake of this series, we can do... I mean, we can try John Boy. Nope. Mr. John Boy. There you go. Done. In the spirit of the channel, we'll do it. Right. Let's see.
The human race once ruled Tyria. We struggled to hold our ground. We've been defeated, driven back, broken, but we will not surrender. So many nations have fallen. Only Kryta still stands. Our faith is strong despite the silence of the six gods. With courage, we'll make our stand in Divinity's reach. The city is my home. I was born into luxury, a noble of Divinity's reach, and privilege comes with responsibility.
I like this
I
art
protect the
style.
commoners under my care. They believe in me. I'm grateful for their trust, and I will not let them down. Today, I plan to venture beyond the gates of the city and see the world for myself. When I arrived in Shaemor, I found the town under siege by centaurs.
Centaurs.
Innocent villagers are in danger. Someone has to help. I will show the people that we can triumph, that there is still hope. This is my story.
I mean, I think this is probably the first time that I've ever ventured outside due to the pigment of my skin. However, we are in the outdoors. One thing I will say, I prefer to stay silent in cutscenes mostly because I like to listen to them. You know, we'll have a look and see what's what. I mean, here we go. Getting around. Now, I will say that I have changed a couple of settings. I haven't played the game before. But I did want to just add a few settings beforehand just to make sure it's okay. Let's have a look at this. You've unlocked a bag of laurels. Contain 10 laurels. Okay, right. Is I our inventory? Yes. Double click contains 10 laurels. Okay, now where are the laurels? Let's wallet. Oh, there's laurels. And through the login, spent in major cities used to purchase various rewards. Okay, fine. Okay, let's have a look. What do our abilities do? Fragmentation shot. Fire a shot that bleeds the impacted target and then shatters, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Okay, that's cool. Does that bleed? It says number of targets 5. Does that bleed on all 5 targets? I suppose we'll have a look. What's this? Drink elixir H to heal yourself and gain protection, regeneration, and swiftness. Okay. So what's that? Alright, yeah. Okay, right, let's have a look. Let me just... I said that I'd already done this, but I lied. I'm not lied, but... I want... I want the mouse to move a little bit faster if I can. Here we go. Rotation speed. I don't want it too fast. Right, that'll do. Okay. Alright, Corporal. Visit the inn to receive orders. From Sergeant Walters. View my story log. What's the hot... Oh god, what's all this? This is the only thing about joining an MMO. I assume these are the different expansions. Which is good they're locked, because I absolutely hate it when MMOs send you into... They say, right, catch up now, ignore all of the previous expansions, and they just come straight away. I don't like that. Right, let's have a look. Map. This is kind of cool. Can we right click? What's this thing? Upper level. Okay. Oh. Actually, massive. Okay, let's have a look now. This is kind of cool. This place looks fun. Right, but first of all, let's now one thing I do remember, and I obviously haven't unlocked it, is you can go to like vistas and things like that. So let's have a look at this. Is this right? So this is an auto attack. I suppose we just killed some bits. Does this auto loot? I assume they glow if there's something to go. Visit the inn. Now I assume this thing here. New story log. Visit the inn. Is there any way for me to... What's this? Build. Build is obviously talents. Equipment is the usual stuff. I'll have to have a look at this and see what engineers use. Well, I suppose we'll be able to just kill stuff on the way to the inn. I assume this compass is telling us where to go since they match. No. I mean, visually, it's got a very interesting art style to it. It's not like cartoony like WoW. It's almost like old school MMO. I mean, that could be my ass computer, so...
Stay calm, stay alert.
Right, but don't take any of that for me. Right then. Sergeant Walters. What have you got to say?
Sergeant, there are more centaurs on the other side of town. Captain Thackeray's calling
It's quite
for
cool they've got
reinforcements at the
voice
garrison.
actors.
If he's calling for help, it must be serious. But I can't spare anyone.
I'll go.
Oh, I
Captain
talk as
Thackeray's
well.
never failed Divinity's reach. If I can help him, I will.
Balthazar bless you. That's the spirit that'll win this war. Good luck.
I actually quite like the fact that I talk. Now, I noticed that I can talk to these. Is there any...
No problems.
And write down in the comments, is there any reason for me to talk to random people around? Because I know obviously in Warcraft they have exclamation marks above their head, but like if I just go and talk to like this guy here for instance, can I talk to him? I can't. Like what's the is there a point to talking to people or not? Or will it show me? Right, head towards garrison. Right, I'm not looking. Let's pick up here. It's interesting with this like the energy here, the dodge and evade. Is that only ever to dodge and evade, or will I need that for attacks? I suppose I quite like this green arrow here. I think the green arrow will probably change. Cross the bridge to the garrison. Okay, fine. What's the range on this? Okay. It's kind of cool that it says out of range though. Help defend the garrison. Okay. Don't worry, Macbo, I'll help you. So, I thought that was an NPC. Hold the gate until the door's open. Right then. Come on then, Macbo, let's kill him. What's he? Mesmer. That's the one. Okay. Hello. Shit.
By all six gods, what is that thing?
Hey,
It's huge!
I've made a friend already. That's nice. Right, let's see. I love the chat bubbles. It's almost like not. How can I describe it? It's not. Like the chat bubbles are very in. They look the same as how the NPCs would bubble out. It's not so in your face as Warcraft. Now it is probably easier, and maybe you'd get confused if you were in a load of people. I really like the way that it looks, like this, that I will live on. That's obviously an NPC, but it looks really good. Now, can we inspect this person? How do I inspect them? I don't know. Let's kill the chieftains first. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. Test out this. Now, if I... Okay, that seems overpowered. Your auto attack does AoE bleeds to everyone. That seems kind of good. Radius 120, combo finisher, range 900, control mouse 2. Right. Oh.
Maintain the pressure. We've got them off balance.
So Mac Bows of Mesmer. Where's our Right, let's kill some shit. Oh shit. Okay.
Don't let up. Get ready. There's another way.
That seems really good. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, here we go. Defend the garrisons. This is a world event, so we may as well stand here and just do this then. Look at that. I like this AoE damage. Do all characters get this kind of AoE damage? Like on their normal attacks? Is this normal, or is it just sort of a an engineer thing? Oh, champion mod. Right, we've got the boss coming. And the stacks as well. Kind of wanted to see the... Did we bug him, or is he actually running away? I think he's probably running away. The only thing I don't like, I can't inspect macro. I want to be able to inspect them and see what gear they've got. Where's his guy? Yeah, it's hard to describe this art style. I mean, I do like it. I love the... Oh shit, here we go. We're actually killing them. Killing Earth Elemental Hand. Our first boss. I should probably zoom out here. Let's kill it. I hope it telegraphs it. I kind of want it to telegraph something. This swing time is really good as well. Ah, right, okay, it does. That's kind of easy. I can deal with that. I'm not so much of a boomer that I can't deal with stuff on there. Mind you, saying that. Can I wonder if, can I dodge that? Okay, well, hand is dead. It's not dead yet! Brace yourselves! I think it's going to explode! It did explode. Okay. Queensdale. Ah, so these at the bottom. I do remember these icons at the bottom. They were vistas, and I think areas explored. I think the triangles are vistas, areas explored, and then maybe quests. I'm not sure though. You have to forgive me as well. I haven't, my SSD is full, so we had to load this onto the normal hard drive, so load times are going to be a bit longer than usual. I do like the art style though, I must admit. Alright, here we go. Do I have to click? Oh, here we go.
Where am I? What happened?
You were injured when the elemental exploded.
I won't talk
Captain
in these
Thackeray
parts.
brought you here personally. You've been unconscious for 3 days. You had lots of visitors.
I mean, she is hot.
Villagers you rescued, some seraph, even a noble from the city. He came by several times.
That'd be Lord Farron. He's a good friend. I'll check in with him once I'm fully recovered. What should I do now?
Fresh air and exercise are the best medicine. The goddess Duena helped you. Perhaps you could help others?
Thanks, I will. And thanks for taking such good care of me.
Bless you. You'll find plenty to do out in the valley. May Duena protect you.
Okay. Oh shit. What's this? Reward. Oh, thank God. It actually compares when you're without having to hold a hotkey, which is super good. What are all these bombs? Someone fucking around here. Right, offhand use requires level 6. Pistol, either hand, offhand use requires level 6. Okay, well, we'll accept that. You've learned skill Poison Dart Volley. Fire a volley of darts that poisons foes. Is this class just like pure dots? Character Adventure Guide. Character Adventure Guide displays additional objectives to your character while leveling. Complete these to earn extra experience. Okay. Scout in the area. Complete renown. Oh, right. Okay. Flying conditions. So these will be, I guess, if we go here, I'll assume these will be here. So Vista, that's, oh, waypoints. Is this fast travel then? And, oh, point of interest. So squares, point of interest, triangles, Vista, and these are waypoints. And this is the zone completion, I'll imagine. Kind of useful that when you hover over these, they light up. It's kind of cool. What do you, just so everyone, if anyone can say, what do you actually get for mastering 100% world completion? Like, what benefit is there? Oh shit, these are the different, I just realised, these are the different expansions. Okay, so there's absolutely loads here. Maguma. Maguma and Crystal Desert the same? Can we get up from there? Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. It's just a quick way of doing it. Right, so interior. So we won't mess around with that for the minute. We are back here. And what's this? Level 2 rewards. Oh, I dinged level 2. I thought it was still level 1. Hero panel. Click for more information. Okay. You've just received a weapon. Your hero panel displays items. So its inventory is working. Opening. Okay. Is that C? No, it's H. Okay. Stat increases. Stats are improved. Power increases damage. Precision increases critical hit chance. Toughness decreases in damage. So vitality's help. So I wonder, what do I need for engineer? I mean, power seems good because it's damage. Am I a crit class? I mean, I'm probably going to go power for the time being. Weapon skill 2 unlocked. Let's have a look at this. Unlocked your second weapon skill. Press 2 or click your second hotkey to unleash your new attack. Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. Right. Oh god. Right, here we go. Oh, these are upcoming. That's kind of cool that you get upcoming ones. Something to look forward to. Hero points, don't know what they are. Personal story is obvious. Fine equipment. New profession skill. Okay. There we go then. Right then. So if we press H, and we can have a look at the weapon. Here we go. So so this one's better. I can equip that. Pistol and old pistol. Okay. Does Z? No. Okay. So this map is kind of annoying. That's much better. I prefer a slightly bigger map so I can see what's going on. Maybe not that big. What do I want to do? Speak to the scout to reveal new renown hearts. Okay, let's speak to this guy.
Fields beyond Shaymore are Kryta's breadbasket. Since the Centaur attack, citizens are trying to rebuild their lives. But it's tough with bandits and dangerous wildlife roaming the area. Don't wait for an invitation. Jump in and help them.
Ah, so the hearts are new quest givers. That's kind of cool.
This is a waypoint. Waypoints appear on your compass, which is in the lower right corner of your screen. You can also see them on the world map, which you can access by pressing M. Press M again to close the world map. To teleport to a waypoint, open your
Do
world map. and click
waypoints
on the
cost
waypoint to
anything,
which you
or
want
can
to
I
travel.
just always teleport to one? Let's see. Oh, so they cost copper. I assume further away it is, they more they cost. And how much gold do we have at the moment? So we have 1 gold, 54. Armor, if I remember, was a shop thing. Right. Now this guy is obviously. This is one thing that kind of annoys me. Please tell me if you can do this. I want to be able to inspect this person. I want to see his gear. Whispers and mail. I like to be able to look at other people's gear. Right then. So, what's this? Trainer's Terrace, Merchant. Yeah, I don't need any of that. And help deer tend her farm. I think actually I'm not going to help her tend the farm. I think I'm going to go around and have a look at waypoints and points of interest. Actually, no, I will go and do defend the farm because I want to test out the new ability. So we'll do that, and then we'll go and have a look. What's this? Okay, expansions, I think. I may take off some of these nameplates. I'm not sure yet. Oh, was this a waypoint? Okay, so you just need to run near it. That's okay. Here she is. Help deer by tending corn, stomping worm mounds, entertaining cattle, and defending the fields.
Welcome.
Okay. How can I help you? Tend the corn, cattle, blah blah blah. One thing you should know about me: I don't spend ages reading texts. Right, okay. Let's try this. Okay, wow. Is that normal to kill things that fast? Seems quite fast. We have a nice little dance. Listen, who's not impressed by this? I'd be entertained by this. So, this guy, I mean, he looks entertained. He looks a little bit angry, but I think he's entertained. It says he's entertained, so... And who can blame him with that amazing dance? I kind of want to fight like a load of enemies to sort of judge how powerful I am. Now, do I have any type of... I don't think I have any type of energy. So I don't have rage or anything like that. So can I just naturally... I'm just waiting for cooldowns on my abilities. I may as well just use the poison. It seems quite strong.
One more thing from my list of accomplishments.
Hey, level up. Oh, here we go. You receive 1 tiny fang. So they do drop things. I hadn't found anything off of mobs, so I wasn't even expecting it. Like, kinda seems annoying to loot, but I'll get used to it, it's no problem. So, right over there. Tiny venom sac. Does this do crafting materials? Right, now listen, please. Crafting materials. Is it worth me picking up professions right now? And if it isn't, is it worth me keeping this stuff or just vendor it? I mean, usually in these games, especially early on, like, the stuff is useful if you're going to level up professions at that point. I mean, I haven't even got to a city. I assume you get a bank, but... Alright, let's kill this thing. I want to fight something a little bit harder. Actually, let me have a look then. If I press 2, does my auto attack go? Yes, it does. Okay. So, is there any point in me keeping this on number 1? Because if I just press 2, it just auto attacks anyway. So why would I have the auto attack on 1? I mean, on Warcraft, you never did. So, but I'm going to leave it on there for the time being. Also, if someone else is doing a quest, I assume this counts if I hit it. Oh, there we go. What's this? Hay bales remaining. Bandit waves defeated. Fuck you, bandit. You're not going to burn the crops. Oh, so this stacks even. So basically the poison stacks with the auto attack poison. Is this class just like, in the end, just fire something and do mad damage? Let's see. So there's the poison. Yeah, it is. It's just stacking poisons for days. This is kind of cool. And I assume everyone does these things because they're decent XP. And if I use my auto attack on this thing, that other one will die. Very good. Oh. I always liked these. Warcraft had these area quests, but they were kind of boring. I mean, I've only done this one so far, but in this game it seems like people are actually helping. It seems like the world is alive. People are actually helping you. So like this guy here is obviously a player, but even when the guards come in, like it feels like there's players, even though they're not players, if that makes sense. Like the world seems alive, which is really, really important in these games. Because if the world doesn't seem alive, it's like, what's the point? Static shot. Discharge a lightning shot that bounces between multiple foes, blinding and confusing them. Okay, that's cool. Alright, let's try that up here then. Let's do our binding shot to these. Poison them. Quite satisfied with this class, I must admit.
Everyone who eats beef and drinks milk, thanks.
Oh, we did it. Okay, good job. Now, can we do emotes like this?
Achieve things. I'm
Oh,
an
good,
achiever.
we can cheer. Right, where are we going to go from here? I think we're going to go and help Bishop Travis. Actually, I'll tell you what to do. I think I'm going to end the video here, because we've got our first bit of thing. Now I'm wondering, the inn that we were first sent to. Is there a thing in this game like rested bonus? Oh, let's hash this in. All this work has given me a taste of any rewards? Of course. Oh shit, what's this? Now I've got 5,291 of these. It seems like a good idea to buy this, but I don't know. I'm not going to buy it for the time being. I mean, I've got tons of karma. It wouldn't matter if I did buy it. I'm not going to. If anyone can tell me, like, have I got a lot of karma? And if I have, like, should I buy that? I don't know if we need to log out to get bonus XP like we do in other ones. But I'm going to leave it just here for the time being. Yeah. So far, quite fun. I like the art style. I like the class. The class seems fun. I mean, yeah, it's good fun. Anything I should know or any questions that I've asked? There used to be a thing.
I'll watch over this place.
Welcome.
Right, I don't know. I was messing around here. Never mind about that.
So
But
many
slight
different things
hitch.
to watch.
Is there
Doing it, bro.
pressing buttons?
Take
Is
everything
there
in
a
at once and
button
look for
that
disturbances in the patterns.
gets rid of the HUD so that you can just view just the background without all of the nonsense? But yeah, let me know what you think. If anyone had any suggestions or anything I should know, let me know. I'm going to end it now. I think I'm going to try and do these episodes around an hour long. I'm not sure how long I'm going to release them, like in what time. I was thinking 3 times a week. It could be 5 times, it could be less, it depends. I'll see how things go. But yeah, thanks for watching. If this is something that you'd like to watch again, or let me know, or follow me on this journey, then subscribe and like and you know, come with me. But for the time being, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.